Hi, this is Pastor Josh from First Baptist of Queen. Thank you for joining us as we read through God's Word every day. Today, we're starting in 1 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 1. The sons of Issachar, Tola, Puah, Jashub, and Shimron, 4. The sons of Tola, Uzi, Raphiah, Jeriel, Jemai, Ibsam, and Shemuel, heads of their fathers' houses, namely of Tola, mighty warriors of their generations, their number in the days of David being 22,600. The son of Uzi, Izrahiah. The sons of Izrahiah, Michael, Obadiah, Joel, Ishiah. All 5 of them were chief men. And along with them, by their generations, according to their fathers' houses, were units of the army for war, 36,000. For they had many wives and sons. Their kinsmen, belonging to all the clans of Issachar, were in all 87,000 mighty warriors enrolled by genealogy. The sons of Benjamin, Bela, Becher, and Jediael, 3. The sons of Bela, Esbon, Uzi, Uziel, Jeremoth, and Eri, 5. Heads of fathers' houses, mighty warriors. And their enrollment by genealogies was 22,034. The sons of Becher, Zemira, Joash, Eliezer, Elioenai, Omri, Jeremoth, Abijah, Anathoth, and Alameth. All these were the sons of Becher, and their enrollment by genealogies, according to the generations as heads of their fathers' houses, mighty warriors, was 20,200. The son of Jediael, Bilhan. The sons of Bilhan, Jeush, Benjamin, Ehud, Chinana, Zethan, Tarshish, and Ahishahar. All these were the sons of Jediael, according to the heads of their fathers' houses, mighty warriors, 17,200, able to go to war. And Shapim and Hupim were the sons of Ir. Hushim, the son of Ahur, the sons of Naphtali, Jaziel, Guni, Jezer, and Shalom, the descendants of Bilhah. The sons of Manasseh, Azriel, whom his Aramean concubine bore. She bore Machir, the father of Gilead. And Machir took a wife for Hupim and for Shupim. The name of his sister was Maacah, and the name of the second was Zelophehad. And Zelophehad had daughters. And Maacah, the wife of Machir, bore a son, and she called his name Peresh. And the name of his brother was Sheresh. And his sons were Ulam and Rakem. The son of Ulam, Bedan. These were the sons of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, and his sister Hammoleketh, bore Ishhad, Abiezer, and Mala. The sons of Shemida were Ahian, Shechem, Likhi, and Aniam. The sons of Ephraim, Shuthelah, and Bered his son, Tahath his son, Eliada his son, Tahath his son, Zabad his son, Shuthelah his son, and Ezer, and Eliad, whom the men of Gath who were born in the land killed, because they came down to raid their livestock. And Ephraim their father mourned many days, and his brothers came to comfort him. And Ephraim went in to his wife, and she conceived and bore a son. And he called his name Beriah, because disaster had befallen his house. His daughter was Shira, who built both lower and upper Beth-horon, and Uzin Shira. Repha was his son, Resheph his son, Tela his son, Tahan his son, Ladan his son, Amihud his son, Elishama his son, Nun his son, Joshua his son. Their possessions and settlements were Bethel and its towns, and to the east of Naaran, and to the west Gezer, and its towns. Shechem and its towns. Aiah and its towns, also in possession of the Manassites. Bethshean and its towns. Ta'anak and its towns. Megiddo and its towns. Dor and its towns. In these lived the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel. The sons of Asher, Imnah, Ishva, Ishvi, Beriah, and their sister Sarah. The sons of Beriah, Heber and Malchiel, who fathered Birzath. Heber fathered Japhlet, Shomer, Hotham, and their sister Shua. The sons of Japhlet, Pesach, Bimhal, and Ashvath. These are the sons of Japhlet. The sons of Shemer, his brother, Roga, Jehubah, and Aram. The sons of Helam, his brother, Zophah, Imnah, Shalesh, and Amal. The sons of Zophah, Sua, Harnepher, Shual, Beri, Imrah. Bezer, Had, Shammah, Shilshah, Ithran, and Beerah. The sons of Jether, Jephunneh, Pispa, and Ara. The sons of Ulah, Ara, Haniel, and Riziah. All these were men of Asher, heads of fathers' houses, approved, mighty warriors, chiefs of the princes. Their number enrolled by genealogies for service in war was 26,000 men. Chapter 8. Benjamin fathered Bela, his firstborn, Ashbel, the second, Ahara, the third, Noha, the fourth, and Rapha, the fifth. And Bela had sons, Adar, Gera, Abihud, Abishua, Naaman, Ahoa, Gera, Shephufan, and Huram. These are the sons of Ehud. They were heads of fathers' houses of the inhabitants of Geba, and they were carried into exile to Menahath. Naaman, Ahijah, and Gera, that is Heglem, who fathered Uzzah and Ahihud, and Shaharaim fathered sons in the country of Moab after he had sent away Hushim and Baara his wives. He fathered sons by Hodesh his wife, Jobab, Zibiah, Mesha, Malcham, Jeuz, Sakiah, and Mirma. These were his sons, heads of fathers' houses. He also fathered sons by Hushim, Abitub, and Elpaal. The sons of Elpaal, Eber, Misham, and Shemed, who built Ono and Lod with its towns. And Beriah and Shema, they were heads of fathers' houses of the inhabitants of Aijalon, who caused the inhabitants of Gath to flee. And Ahio, Sheshach, and Jeremoth, Zebediah, Arad, Eder, Michael, Ishpa, and Joah were sons of Beriah. Zebediah, Meshullam, Hizki, Heber, Ishmerai, Isliah, and Jobab were the sons of Elpaal. Jakim, Zikri, Zabdi, Elianai, Zilathai, Eliel, Adiah, Beriah, and Shimrath were the sons of Shimei. Ishpan, Eber, Eliel, Abdon, Zikri, Hanan, Hananiah, Elam, Anthothijah, Ifdaiah, and Penuel were the sons of Sheshach. Sham, Sharai, Shehariah, Athaliah, Jaarashiah, Elijah, and Zikri were the sons of Jeroham. These were the heads of fathers' houses according to their generations, chief men. These lived in Jerusalem. Jeiel, the father of Gibeon, lived in Gibeon, and the name of his wife was Maacah. His firstborn son, Abdon, then Zur, Kish, Baal, Nadab, Gedor, Ahio, Zechar, and Mikloth. He fathered Shimeah. Now these also lived opposite their kinsmen in Jerusalem with their kinsmen. Ner was the father of Kish, Kish of Saul, Saul of Jonathan, Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal. And the sons of Jonathan were Meribaal, and Meribaal was the father of Micah. And the sons of Micah, Pithon, Melech, Tariah, and Ahaz. Ahaz fathered Jehoiada, and Jehoiada fathered Elameth, Asmaveth, and Zimri. Zimri fathered Moza. Moza fathered Biniah. Rapha was his son. Eliasa, his son. Azel, his son. Azel had 6 sons. And these are their names. Azrikam, Bakeru, Ishmael, Sheariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. All these were the sons of Azel. The sons of Eshek, his brother, Ulam, his firstborn, Jeush, the second, and Ephelet, the third. The sons of Ulam were men who were mighty warriors, bowmen, having many sons and grandsons, 150. All these were Benjamites. Let's go to Acts 27, verse 1. And when it was decided that we, that's the way Luke is writing the book of Acts. That includes Luke, so it's Luke and Paul and some other friends they have. And when it was decided that we should sail for Italy, they delivered Paul and some other prisoners to a centurion of the Augustan cohort named Julius. And embarking in a ship of Adaramitium, or these words, man. My tongue is getting all kinds of twisted. Adramitium, which was about to sail to the ports along the coast of Asia, as we put to sea, accompanied by Aristarchus, a Macedonian from Thessalonica. The next day we put in at Sidon, and Julius treated Paul kindly and gave him leave to go to his friends and to be cared for. And putting out to sea from there, we sailed under the lee of Cyprus, because the winds were against us. And when we had sailed across the open sea along the coast of Cilicia and Pamphylia, we came to Myra in Lycia. There the centurion found a ship of Alexandria sailing for Italy and put us on board. We sailed slowly for a number of days and arrived with difficulty off Cnidus. And as the wind did not allow us to go further, we sailed under the lee of Crete off Salmon. Coasting along it with difficulty, we came to a place called Fair Havens, near which was the city of Lasea. Since much time had passed and the voyage was now dangerous, because even the fast was already over, Paul advised them, saying, Sirs, I perceive that the voyage will be with injury and much loss, not only of the cargo in the ship, but also of our lives. But the centurion paid more attention to the pilot and to the owner of the ship than to what Paul said. And because the harbor was not suitable to spend the winter in, the majority decided to put out to sea from there, on the chance that somehow they could reach Phoenix, a harbor of Crete, facing both southwest and northwest, and spend the winter there. Now, when the south wind blew gently, supposing that they had obtained their purpose, they weighed anchor and sailed along Crete close to the shore. But soon a tempestuous wind, called the northeaster, struck down from the land. And when the ship was caught and could not face the wind, we gave way to it and were driven along, running under the lee of a small island called Cauda. We managed with difficulty to secure the ship's boat. After hoisting it up, they used supports to undergird the ship. Then, fearing that they would run aground on Syrtis, they lowered the gear, and thus they were driven along. Since we were violently storm-tossed, they began the next day to jettison the cargo. And on the third day, they threw the ship's tackle overboard with their own hands. When neither sun nor stars appeared for many days, and no small tempest lay on us, all hope of our being saved was at last abandoned. Psalm 7. A Shiggaion of David. We think it's maybe some kind of musical term there, which he sang to the Lord concerning the words of Cush, a Benjamite. O Lord my God, in you do I take refuge. Save me from all my pursuers and deliver me, lest like a lion they tear my soul apart, rending it in pieces with none to deliver. O Lord my God, if I have done this, If there is wrong in my hands, if I have repaid my friend with evil or plundered my enemy without cause, let the enemy pursue my soul and overtake it, and let him trample my life to the ground and lay my glory in the dust. Selah. Arise, O Lord, in your anger. Lift yourself up against the fury of my enemies. Awake for me. You have appointed a judgment. Let the assembly of the peoples be gathered about you. Over it return on high. The Lord judges the peoples. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to the integrity that is in me. Oh, let the evil of the wicked come to an end, and may you establish the righteous. You who test the minds and hearts, O righteous God, my shield is with God, who saves the upright in heart. God is a righteous judge and a God who feels indignation every day. If a man does not repent, God will whet his sword. He has bent and readied his bow. He has prepared for him his deadly weapons, making his arrows fiery shafts. Behold, the wicked man conceives evil and is pregnant with mischief and gives birth to lies. He makes a pit, digging it out, and falls into the hole that he has made. His mischief returns upon his own head, and on his own skull his violence descends. I will give to the Lord the thanks due to his righteousness, and I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High, the Most High. Proverbs 18:22. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. So thank you for joining us as we read through the Bible every single day. I hope you'll come back tomorrow as we keep walking.